Hello all, and welcome to the pre-match predictor for Week 7 of the 2025-26 Premier League season. Last week I dropped down to 3 for 10 with my predictions, which is a new low, although there were some pretty close games last week. First up is Bournemouth versus Fulham, and I think that this game will end in a 2-2 draw. Bournemouth tied a Leeds team that I thought they should have beaten, while Fulham lost to a Villa team that I thought they should have beaten as well. Both teams are looking to bounce back from their disappointing results, but I think that neither team will be able to find a winner. Fulham may be the slight underdogs in this match if Raul Jimenez is unable to play. Next is Leeds versus Spurs, and I think that Spurs will win 1-0. Spurs had an off game against Wolves, while Leeds put in a decent performance against Bournemouth. Spurs also had a poor game during the week against Bodo Glimt, but I think that Thomas Frank will be pushing to get a result from this match. I think it'll be a struggle for Spurs to get the 3 points, but I think they'll be able to do it. Next is Arsenal versus West Ham, and I think that Arsenal will win 2-0. Although I believe that Nuno Espirito Santos will turn things around at West Ham this season, I don't think that'll happen quite yet. This is especially against a strong Arsenal side who is challenging for the title and was able to rough out a win last week against Newcastle. Next is Man United versus Sunderland, and I think that Sunderland will win 1-0. Man United looked awful against Brentford, especially in their tactics. Sunderland have been excellent compared to what everybody thought they would do this season, and I think they'll be able to put United to the blade. I think they'll be able to take advantage of United's lack of energy and confidence, along with the pressure that's put on Amorim. United will only have a chance if Amorim changes up his tactics, and even then, I think Sunderland will make it a challenge. Next is Chelsea versus Liverpool. I think that Liverpool will win 2-1. Chelsea are once again led to their downfall by yet another red card before Brighton started the scoring. Liverpool were outplayed last week by a Crystal Palace side that was full of energy and confidence. I think Liverpool will be able to bounce back from this and put Chelsea down and get the win. Next is Villa versus Burnley, and I think that this match will end in a 1-1 draw. Burnley did not play too bad against City, which is a major positive that they can bring away from the match. Villa had a decent game against Fulham for their first win of the season, but I think that Fulham were affected by the loss of Raul Jimenez in the beginning of the game. I think they'll be able to match each other in this game and produce a draw. Next is Everton versus Palace. I think that Palace will win 3-1. Palace looked very energetic and dangerous against the reigning champions Liverpool last week and created a ton of chances. Everton drew with a West Ham side that they should have beaten, but did not take advantage of their opportunities. I think that Everton will make it difficult, but Palace will be able to overcome Everton. Next is Newcastle versus Forest. I think that Newcastle will win 2-1. Newcastle were able to hold off Arsenal for a majority of their game, but gave up the game late in the match. Forest are still not capitalizing on their chances against Sunderland in the game last week, specifically a huge header missed by Chris Wood right in front of goal. Although Forest will find their goal-scoring ability again in this game, Newcastle will be able to better it. Next is Wolves versus Brighton. I think that Brighton will win 2-1. Brighton overcame a decent Chelsea side, although this was helped by a red card that led to all of Brighton's goals, since Chelsea were down to 10 men. Wolves, I feel like, got lucky against Spurs, with Spurs having an off game, but I don't think this will happen this week against Brighton. Wolves have just not looked very good this season. Finally, it's Brentford versus Man City. I think that Man City will win 2-1. Brentford played well against a struggling United team, and City dominated a relegation favorite in Burnley. I think that City will be able to hold off Brentford's attacking threats and come away with the win. I do place a bet on my predictions, and if all my predictions win, I will give one random subscriber or follower from one of the different platforms 10% of the winnings. Thank you for watching.